So greetings and welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Jimmy and this is my wife Jess. This video is a continuation of what we had done previously, where we were talking about where we met. And today we're also answering one of the most important questions. This one has been waited because we promised in the previous video. We were just saying, like, at what point did you know that you were in love with each other? Okay? And I know my wife has a story. You see in this particular one? She is going fast too. She is going fast. In fact, start right now, my wife. At what point did you know that you are in love with me? Please give us the story.
Yeah. Yeah, it is true that I have a story. I have a story to tell, to narrate. Please sit down, watch, comment, ask questions, like, and even share with other friends.
Please start the story.
So, I know you're really waiting to hear this. Yeah, so it was on a Friday. So this particular Friday, I decided to fellowship with KMTC Nakuru. So that's where I went for the service.
You're pointing Friday me. Why service. Nakuru and pointing me?
Friday service. So that's where I went. The service begins at around 7:30, I think, to around 8:30. So I went. And then the service was okay. We had good preaching, we had good time of worship, and so it is sometimes it is obvious with the CU secretaries of the service. They will invite STEM staffs to come and probably greet the student, share one or two, three things, maybe a word of encouragement, or even any announcement that you could be having. So on that particular Friday, I was invited by the CU secretary to go and say hi to the congregation, that is the CU. So I went there up. If you've ever been to KMTC Nakuru, you know how it is designed. So unafikanga place unapanda juu. So and then ni ile kama hall, how cinema hall. Viti zimepangwa tu hivyo, so ukiwa hapa you were able to see each and everyone in that hall. So I went and I started of course by introducing myself, and by grace of God I'm serving as a STEM staff. Yeah, by the time I'm finishing that statement, naangalia huko nyuma, oh my goodness, guess who I saw? My friend, who is now my husband. I didn't know that he was to be in that service on that particular day. So when I saw him, I felt like nimesikia, like nimeishiwa na nguvu, and then there is that key excitement. You are like, oh, I've seen Jimmy, and then all of a sudden you are like, mbona huku niambia unakuja, you know? So nilinyamaza for some time, nikiwa tu hapo mbele. Thank God they didn't notice what happened. So I'm like, gosh, Jimmy, you are here. He didn't tell me, because I was used to, if he's coming to Nakuru, he could call me, hi Jess, I'm coming to Nakuru, maybe we could meet.
And I didn't tell anyone.
He didn't tell me.
I didn't tell anyone. Not you. Know. Not even I didn't tell anyone.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't tell anyone I'm coming.
So I'm like, God, that's Jimmy. So inside me, I was feeling happy because namuona. I don't know where it came from, because namuona. But at the same time, I am feeling bad because he didn't tell me that he will be here. How can you travel all the way from Nairobi to Nakuru without telling me that you coming and you're my partner in ministry? So then after that service, I'm like, oh wait, what was that? How did it happen? Why did I feel hivo? So I'm like, oh, okay. I just went, I greeted. Is it you who came to greet me, or it is me?
You came.
Yeah, I came. I said hi, and we had a short conversation. So I was going to another CU that is opposite KMTC to pick some utensils, because following day tulikuwa na finalist weekend. We were to meet all the finalists that are within Nakuru town. So I was to pick some utensils, and ndio asubuhi ningeenda nazo place tulikuwa na hiyo event. Yeah, so Jimmy and some two friends offered to escort me to that CU so I can get the utensils, get a motorbike, and head to my STEM house. Oh my goodness. What? Yeah, so Jimmy came along with 2 friends. One was a lady and the other one was a gentleman. So we went to that CU. I collected the utensils, and then I boarded a motorbike to my STEM house. By the time I am leaving that place, that CU, I was mad. I was feeling hurt. I was feeling bad. I was feeling what? Jimmy, you've come to Nakuru without telling me, and here we are. Nimewaacha na msichana. Yani hata sikuwa naona kuna kijana.
I don't understand. Women, I don't understand, because in this particular case, this is me. I'm here with 2 people, you know, a lady and a gentleman, but all she could imagine of is Jimmy is there with a lady.
With a lady. So I was feeling, mbona nimewaacha mkiwa na msichana. So when I went to my STEM house, I went now to call myself for a short meeting, and I'm like, Jessica, what is not happening? What is that? One, you felt bad when you saw him in the church and he had not told you he will be coming, but also you felt happy, like that mixed reaction. But also you felt bad because you left him in a company of a lady, and
seriously, my people, please help me.
So let me tell you guys, I slept, but I was like, so like watakaa wakiongea for how long, wakibaki, like how long, what will they be talking about? And yeah, so mimi nikalala as a STEM staff, nikalala tu kama kawaida, nikaset alarm yangu. So tomorrow, or rather following day, I woke up ready to go to the venue that we were to have the finalist weekend. Yeah, so I went there. So oh my people, let me tell you, kukua in love. Oh gosh. So when I was there, we were doing registration hapo nje. Guess what? Guess who I saw? I saw Jimmy with the same lady I left him with last night. And I'm like, what? So this one is confirming to me that maybe they have something. And from that point I felt, what? So maybe these 2 people are dating or they're having something. So mimi nasikia vibaya, nasikia kiwaru, yani nasikia kitu kinakuja hivi kinanichoka. I'm like, hata sitaki kuangalia, yani gosh. So mimi nikatulia, nikawasalimia. I didn't even want to greet them, and Makiu, the lady, was a good friend to me. She was a good friend to me. I didn't want even to greet them. So they went to the class yenye tulikuwa tunafanyia hiyo session. They went, wakakaa pamoja. So Jimmy sat here and then the lady here. Then I was sent to do something inside. Nenda na wapata wamekaa pamoja. Gosh, oh no.
You know, when we entered, okay, we came to when we entered the gate and the people were registering out there, when I saw her and she looked at me, I just knew, you know, I knew her. By the time she was my friend by that time, and of course I had known her, so I'm next thing I knew she's not happy. I knew a lot's happening inside. I mean, I knew something is wrong here. I knew it. Even when she came inside, I knew, the way she was looking at me, I just knew, this one. I knew there is something here.
Yes, I went, I picked something from the classroom. I was not even feeling like looking at them. I was like, I am fed up and I don't want anything to do with Jimmy. Maki was just but a partner. Like, so why am I even feeling this way?
And we had never talked anything personal.
Yes,
nothing personal.
Never.
Except ministry thing, are you okay? I'm okay. Are you fine? I'm fine. I will see you is fine, is okay. We had never talked anything personal. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
And there was nothing potential about us dating at all. Nothing.
So I'm like, so later on we to cut the long story short, that after the session, of course Jimmy came I went to the office, and then Jimmy came to the office. I was feeling, I started feeling nice when you came to the office. I started feeling nice, and I'm like, oh, he's here. Yeah, so we went to the house, and we cooked pork. He cooks very nice pork, by the way. He's the one who taught me how to cook pork. He loves pork and ugali, and that has been our favorite meal in his house.
If we come to your house, so if you are coming to your house and you don't know how to cook for the both of us,
yes,
just buy a kilogram of pork,
yes,
a lot of tomatoes and onions,
yes,
then wait for us. We'll prepare it in your house. You just cook the ugali. In fact, we can do our own ugali too in your house.
We can even come with our ugali
if you want.
Yes, we cooked ugali and pork together. We ate, and then he left. So that evening I decided to. It was on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So I didn't think, like, I didn't take time to ponder in what was happening. I was feeling tired. So when I was during my STEM journey, I was what is this called?
Journaling.
Yes, I was journaling on Mondays. Mondays was our off days, so I could journal on Mondays. So that is what I did on Sunday we met again. At KMTC again.
And we had lunch.
And we had lunch with some students. And then he left to Nairobi, and we were left in Nakuru. So following on a Monday, now it was my time now to journal. So I just wrote my feelings from once. I didn't even concentrate on what was happening the whole of that week. I just concentrated on what had happened from Friday.
I'm going to read your journal. I'm going to read it.
Please do. I will give
I'm going to read her journal.
Yeah. So
are you allowing me? Please, just write in the comment section. Should I read her journal? Because I know where it is, so, but I've never touched it. Should I read it? If you support that, I should read it.
Yeah, let's hear from our from our good people. Yeah, so I download from what had happened on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday, how I was feeling, and that's when I realized, by the way, there is something that is that is coming up, that is growing. And since then I knew that I am in love with Jimmy, because I cannot just get mad just seeing him with a girl. How can you get mad like Pivotal? Yeah. So and then I just now started praying over it, and told God, if it is your will, let it be.
Let it happen.
Yeah. So guys, we want to hear my man. Hey, it is not yours, it is my man. We want to hear my man. How and when did he know that he's in love with this girl?
I mean, I don't have a long story the way you do. Mine is not a long, mine is less than a minute, because one, as you have seen, anyway, I was with a lady as well, so I mean, by the time I met Jess that is when she was beginning her STEM. I mean, I had my eyes on one or two ladies. Of course, as a man, you have these eyes here and here left, then you will sieve them slowly and then pick one. Men, you know how we do this thing. Now, I think there was something I was looking for. There was something I was looking for in my woman, and I know we are planning to do one of the videos where we will talk about what exactly was I looking for and what exactly she was looking for in a lifetime partner. So I will mention that day. But what exactly I was looking for, the more I interacted with Jess in our phone calls, in our conversation, I realized she just has those things, like every time we are together physically, most of the conversations we are having, almost every week I would realize something new that she has that I want, And actually, the first day we met, if you had watched our previous video, that long conversation we had, by the end of it, I had seen her and I went home. I shook my head. You know what? I shook my head, I'm like, I think she is something. Even though alikuwa ameparara sana. Lakini,
lazima ungemention hiyo akishwali.
Lakini, you know, she was she was good, you know. Of course, I later as we progressed, I realized, she's a good lady. Ni pesa kidogo tu, just polishing her a little bit here and there.
Nilikuwa pesa zangu.
But I knew she is good. So as we kept interacting with her, I think the phone calls and so on, the more we kept talking, I realized, she's a good person. Lakini kautundu fulani tu kakonako, hiyo ni sorry another day. It has not been easy. This lady right now is pure wife material for me. But the journey to bring, oh my God, that's a story for another day. The journey has... No, I'm saying the truth. Let's say the truth. Let's say the truth. So in the course of us interacting, I realized, there is something she has good. But I can say one time that, there could be 2 occasions or so that helped me to confirm that this one could actually be the one. I think one of it could be the time I visited the STEM house. And that is the first time we spent like more than 2 hours together. Could be, I can't remember if we were together for 4 hours or 3. And we were just talking and doing stories. That's when I think we first started talking something personal, like going beyond just many silly things. And I was like, yeah. And I asked you specific questions, targeted questions here and there. And then on that day we spent some time again after the CU. We went out and realized, And then there was a woman, who told us, ati, actually niwapige picha, we were taking a selfie somewhere. And the someone is saying, actually niwapige picha, hii mtaonesha watoto, and we kept talking and people started talking to us, I'm like, you guys are good friends, blah, 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 blah.
They thought we were actually a couple.
Yes, people thought we were a couple for a very long time, long before we made that decision ourselves. But I think for me, it was not a one-day thing. Nothing happened like an event or so, or something that made me realize I love it. It was something progressive. That's what I can say. It was progressive until I settled it in my heart that this is the girl I want. I gave myself some time and I said I need to make that decision before I fly to UK. So by the time I was flying to UK, I had made a decision that this is the lady that I actually wanted. So I closed that chapter at that point. So guys, you've heard this lady's story. You've heard my story. How was your own story? Want to hear yours? How did you know that you're in love with your significant other, your partner, your husband, your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend? How did you know that you're in love with them? We want to hear your nice love stories in the comment section. I don't know what she has forgotten. If you want to add, I don't know.
I think also we can hear from you, or rather you can learn from us maybe. It's not a must. Maybe an event for you to realize you are in love with someone. Me, it was an event that made me realize I am in love with my husband. And for him, it was a progressive, something that builded, something did what? Build. So it was not a one-time thing for him that made him realize that he was in love with me. So it can either be an event or what have you just said?
Progressive.
Yes, progressive. But also it can be something else. We can even hear it.
We want to hear your story.
Yes.
How was your story? How did you know that you're in love with your partner? In the comment section, and let's see you in the next video.
Na uache kiwaru.
Mwambie huyu awache kiwaru.
Kiwaru iliisha.
Awache kiwaru.
Kiwaru iliisha.
Anyway, I love you so much. God bless you. See you in the next video.